Success. We hear the word like it's a destination, something out there, waiting. But what if it's not a place at all? What if it's a way of walking? See, we imagine success as trophies, spotlights, stages, but real success often begins in silence, in the quiet decision to begin again when no one's watching. Because goals, they don't move toward you. You move toward them, and every step matters. There will be days you feel invisible, like your effort isn't enough, like the mountain is getting taller the closer you climb. But that's when it counts the most. Not when it's easy, but when it's heavy. When your legs shake, your voice doubts, and still, you rise. Success isn't the applause. It's the echo of your persistence in empty rooms. It's the nights you stayed, the mornings you tried, the moments you chose discipline over comfort, purpose over pride. Because the truth is, success is stitched into every unseen effort, every late hour, every quiet yes to keep going. And one day, when the world finally sees what you built, you'll know. Success didn't find you. You became it. But here's the truth. Every mountain resists you before it reveals the view. Every dream tests your commitment before it shows results. That's not failure. That's the path asking, are you serious about this? And if you are, you'll stay. Through the discomfort, through the doubts, through the long nights when your passion feels like a burden. Because true success isn't about motivation, it's about meaning. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You need to stay devoted. Devoted to the version of you that refuses to settle. Devoted to the vision no one else can see. Devoted to the truth that greatness doesn't arrive. It's earned. Because true success isn't about motivation, it's about meaning. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You need to stay devoted. Devoted to the why behind the work. To the version of you who started with nothing but belief. There will be days your fire feels dim, but that's when devotion becomes your light. Not a spark, but a steady flame, burning not for recognition, but for the quiet promise you made to yourself. I won't stop until this becomes real. And yes, you will fail. That's part of the journey. But failure doesn't mean you're not worthy. It means you're learning, shaping your edges, forging a strength you never knew you had. So don't run from the fall. Lean into it. Let it teach you, not define you. Because every crack you collect is proof that you dared to break instead of never trying. And with each rise, you return wiser, not weaker. This is how resilience is built, not in perfection, but in the persistence to begin again. You see, we all want the glow, but we forget the grind. We want the results, but resist the repetition. But success is found in repetition, in the tiny, unglamorous habits. Waking up early when it's easier to sleep, practicing when no one claps, saying no to what's easy, yes to what's necessary. Because mastery isn't built in moments, it's built in monotony, in showing up again and again, even when it's boring, even when no one's watching and nothing seems to change. That's the real glow, not in the spotlight, but in the discipline forged in the dark, when no one sees you, but you keep choosing to believe. And here's something you need to hear. It's okay to go slow. Progress doesn't need to be loud to be real. Even one step a day is still forward. Success is not about being the fastest. It's about not quitting when it's slow. It's about continuing. Because behind every success story is someone who refused to disappear. Someone who kept showing up, even when the world gave them every reason not to. And eventually, it starts to change. Your mind sharpens. Your heart strengthens. You begin to see it, the reflection of who you're becoming. Not because you made it, but because you built it, from brokenness, from willpower, from belief. And that reflection? It's no longer a distant dream. It's you, standing taller in your truth. Not perfect but whole, carved by every setback, polished by every quiet comeback. You realize You didn't just chase success. You became the kind of person who could hold it, with grace, with grit, with gratitude. And you'll know, success wasn't the moment you got there. It was everything it took to not give up getting there. Every yes when it was easier to say no. Every morning you rose despite the weight of yesterday. Every time you believed in a future only your soul could see. So if you're on that road right now, if you're doubting, if you're tired, if you feel alone, listen carefully. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. And becoming takes time. It takes fire. It takes faith. Keep building when no one claps. Keep working when no one notices. Because the world only sees the final chapter. But you are writing the story right now. There will be days you question it all. When progress feels invisible. When your dreams seem too far, and your effort feels too small. But that's where transformation hides, in the spaces where most people give up. If you can stay, just a little longer, you'll see the shift not outside but within. That quiet, steady evolution no one sees, until one day you see it. And someday, you'll thank yourself, not for the success you reached, but for the strength it took to become someone who could hold it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be persistent. Your future is waiting, and it's made of everything you're doing today. Keep going.